Hold on to your hats, folks, because we've got some genuinely surprising news from the Indian subcontinent. India and Pakistan, two countries that have been locked in a bitter rivalry for decades, have actually agreed to a ceasefire. Yes, you heard that right, a ceasefire. This isn't just another fleeting attempt, it feels like a genuine effort this time. Now, I know what you're thinking. John, you sweet summer child, they've tried this ceasefire thing before and it never lasts. And you'd be right, they have. But this time feels different. Maybe it's the sheer scale of the recent fighting, or the growing weariness among the people who have suffered for so long. The recent clashes have been particularly brutal, leaving both sides yearning for peace. Or maybe it's the involvement of a certain orange-hued world leader with a penchant for deal-making, for better or worse. His influence might just be the wild card in this situation. Whatever the reason, this ceasefire offers a glimmer of hope in a region that desperately needs it. It's a fragile chance, but a chance nonetheless. It's a chance, however fragile, to step back from the brink and start talking. Dialogue is the first step towards lasting peace. This isn't just about India and Pakistan, though. The implications of peace here are global. The whole world has a stake in peace on the subcontinent. Stability here means stability everywhere. So buckle up, because we're about to dive deep into the tangled history of this conflict, the events that led to this ceasefire, and what it all means for the future. Stay tuned. To understand the India-Pakistan conflict, you need to go back to 1947, a pivotal year in the history of the subcontinent. Picture this: the British Empire, that once mighty global power, is finally packing its bags and leaving India after centuries of colonial rule. But instead of leaving behind one nice, tidy country, they decide to split it into two, India and Pakistan, leading to one of the largest mass migrations in human history. The problem? The region of Kashmir, claimed by both India and Pakistan, becomes a bone of contention, a flashpoint for conflict. Bam! 3 wars, countless skirmishes, and a whole lot of mistrust later, and here we are still grappling with the same issues. Kashmir isn't just some empty piece of land, it's a place of stunning beauty, with snow-capped mountains, lush valleys, and a rich cultural heritage that has been cherished for centuries. But for the people of Kashmir, it's been anything but paradise. They've been caught in the crossfire for decades, their lives upended by violence and uncertainty, yearning for peace and stability. Tensions between India and Pakistan have been simmering for years, but things took a dark turn recently. In April, a horrific attack in Pahalgam, a town in Indian-administered Kashmir, left 25 Indian citizens and 1 Nepali dead. India blamed Pakistan-backed militants, while Pakistan denied any involvement. 2 weeks later, India retaliated with airstrikes on what it claimed were terrorist camps in Pakistan-administered Kashmir. They called it Operation Sindoor, which sounds like a Bollywood action flick but had deadly serious consequences. Pakistan hit back, and soon the two nuclear-armed neighbors were engaged in the worst fighting in decades. Explosions rocked both sides of the border. Fighter jets screamed through the skies. It was a terrifying escalation that had the world holding its breath. Section 4. The US role Peacemaker or Bystander. This is a question that has puzzled many analysts and observers alike. Now, here's where things get really interesting. The narrative takes a twist that few could have predicted. Enter Donald J. Trump, the self-proclaimed greatest dealmaker of all time, stage right. His entrance into the scene was nothing short of dramatic. Trump, after initially downplaying the US role, suddenly claimed credit for mediating the ceasefire. His tweets and public statements were filled with self-praise. India, however, was quick to point out that they had been talking directly to Pakistan. So, what's the truth? Were these talks influenced by Trump's intervention? Did Trump play a pivotal role in bringing the two sides to the table, or was he just trying to grab a piece of the peacemaking pie? The debate rages on. The answer, as with most things Trump-related, is murky. His actions often leave more questions than answers. What we do know is that both India and Pakistan had strong incentives to stop the fighting. The stakes were incredibly high for both nations. India, facing international pressure and economic consequences, needed a way out. The situation was becoming untenable. Pakistan, wary of further escalation and keen to avoid international isolation, was also looking for an off-ramp. The desire for peace was mutual, but the path to it was complex. Section 5. A fragile peace. What does the future hold? So the guns are silent for now. But is this ceasefire just a temporary lull in the storm? Or is it the beginning of a genuine thaw in India-Pakistan relations? That's the million-dollar question. Trump, never one to miss an opportunity, has already pledged to boost trade with both countries. But building lasting peace will require much more than just economic incentives. It will take a willingness to address the root causes of the conflict, starting with Kashmir. It will require both sides to confront their own narratives and acknowledge the suffering they have inflicted on each other. So, here's a question for you, the viewer. Do you think this ceasefire will last? Let us know in the comments below.